Hi, I'm Konomori and welcome back to Trails of Cold Steel. Well, let's go into the school. Let's take on the optional side quest at first. So that's second floor. No. Whoa. Well, it's not second floor. it's in a, what does it call it? Student union building. And I will change one thing. I will not really talk with anybody, but I will talk with our companions every time I can. So, because if I talk with everybody every time, it will really get long. Pardon me, you're Colette from class 4, right? I believe you submitted a request to the student council. Yeah, I did, but you're that guy from class 7. Did you join the student council when I wasn't looking? Nothing like that. Just decided to help them out with some of their work. The student council president told me to handle your request. Oh, that's how it is. Wow, we are both first years, but you seem so much more grown up than me. The people in class 7 must be amazing. It's no big deal. So you wrote that you need help looking for your student notebook. Yeah, I've been looking everywhere. I could think of since this morning, but there's no sign of it. So does that mean you're going to start looking right away? They said that if one person wasn't able to help me, they'd send someone else to do it. I see that, so that's how Toa has this all arranged. Well, accept her request. Sure, you can count on me. Really, thank you so much. Before we get too excited, I think I need a bit of more information to have any hope of finding it. Can you tell me when you first noticed how you dropped your notebook? It was right after school yesterday when I went to borrow a book from the library. You can't borrow books without your notebook, so I went to take it out, and I couldn't because it wasn't there. Yesterday after school I got it. So when was the last time you remember having it? Probably right when class had finished for the day yesterday, when I was still in the classroom. I remember using it to take notes while I was talking with my friends, so I definitely had it then. I guess I must have dropped it somewhere between my classroom and the library. I see, that narrows it down quite a bit. Did you stop anywhere on your way to the library though? Well, after I left the main building, I came here to the student union. Pretty sure I went to the library after that. It should be everywhere I went. Right, so there really aren't that many places where you could have dropped it. The best way to go about this seems to be to split up and search the main building and the area surrounding it, I think. Yeah, that's just what I was going to ask you to do actually. I'm hoping it's there, cause I searched the library from top to bottom this morning, and the roof stops out because the janitor said he didn't notice it when he was doing his morning cleaning rounds. Main building it is then. So do you think I should start with the classrooms? No, I don't think you need to check them at all. I searched my classroom yesterday and didn't go into any of the others. It'd probably be a good idea to focus on the halls and rest areas in there. I have a feeling that if it's in the main building, it's going to be on the second floor somewhere. Thanks for the info. I head over there and take a look around. You can stay here at the student union and keep up your search. Okay, will do. Thanks for agreeing to help me out. Quest and noteworthy loss started. So Dorothy seems like such a passionate person. Writing novels and short stories together would be a lot of fun too. Maybe this really is the club for me. Dorothy seems like such a passionate person. The club sounds like it might be an enjoyable time, so maybe I should join. Based on what I've seen, she's very well educated and has a real way with words. Sure, we'll enjoy our time together in this club. Now I just need to break into the wonderful world of passionate young men. So Emma, what kind of books do you like? How about books about hot, passionate friendships between beautiful boys? What does this have to do with literature? Gone fishing. Chess club has always been kind of a hangout spot for upper class students. As you might expect, they are not exactly friendly if you don't have the pedigree they do. People want to play, but they were sick of the nobles' snobbiness. But each time we got crushed by the nobles, more of our members left. So now the club's just me. Still unused. Well, photography club. So, before we start, I have one important question for you. What kind of pictures do you want to take here, Rex? Pictures of cute girls, of course. Star. Like, I want to spend my summer snapping perfect pics of clad babes. What more could a guy ask for? I fear for this club's future. If I'm going to take pictures like that, I want them to be of girls. You know what I'm saying. I guess this counts as being passionate about photography technically. It doesn't exactly put me at ease, so. Hello, Ian. Did you have a chance to look over the requests I sent to your dorm? I did. I'm in the middle of doing them right now. Hopefully this will help you take some of the weight on your shoulders. It's a really big help. We've got so many of them that there's no way we could handle all of them on our own. Might be tough, but good luck. Let's go in here. Hey there, good to see you. Oh, you're the person who was with President Tober when I first arrived at the academy. You've got a good memory. George, no. No. I'm George No, second year, class 3. I'm also head of the engineering club. You're Reen Schwarzer from class 7, right? Nice to meet you. Likewise. Tober told me you're just helping out the student council. You've probably got a lot to learn about the academy since you've just enrolled, but good luck with everything. Thank you very much. But I'm curious. This is the engineering building, isn't it? For all the mechanics, machines and equipment around here, it certainly fits the bill. Yep, you can basically think of this as the academy's very own augment factory. The engineering club's been in charge of maintaining augments here for a long time now. Oh, that's pretty impressive. I assume you repaired all of the stuff you wanted me to deliver for this request too? That's right, I handled that stuff here at the engineering club too. I usually deliver them myself, but I'm a little too busy this month. Can I ask you to do it for me? Of course. So what do I need to know? Awesome, okay, here's the rundown. As you know, I need you to deliver 3 orbital products from me. First up is this orbital scale, which I need delivered to the cooking club. The club meets in the home economics room on the 2nd floor on the main building. Give it to the head of the club, Nicholas. Nicholas from the cooking club, home economics room. Okay, got it. Next 2 are both in town. Oh, so you take requests from people outside the academy too? Yeah, there was so much talk about the club that I started getting requests from people interested too. There's no reason for me to refuse them, so I do as much as I can to help them out. It certainly explains how you end up so busy. Sure does. Second delivery, I need you to make this antique orbital lamp. This one's going to Mikt at a pawn shop. You'll find it in the southeast part of the central shopping district. It's kind of out of the way, so keep an eye out. And an antique orbital lamp for the pawn shop. Understood. Last but not least, the final item I need you to do is this orbital wristwatch. This one's going to Michael over at Radio Trista. Radio Trista is in the southeast of the central shopping district. Just let the receptionist know while you're there, and she'll call Michael out for you. An orbital wristwatch for Michael from Radio Trista, asked the receptionist. Right, I can do that, and that's everything. Let me give you the items themselves. I'll be sure to be careful. It's not going to be easy carrying all of this around, but I'm sure you'll manage. Just be sure to report back to me when you're done. Of course, I get started right away. What I find somewhat weird is that he seems the only one at the engineering club. I would mean engineering would be a bit more popular or something like here. But hey, the shade here is nice. Might be good for napping. This place might be good for napping. I like it. Place good for napping. Good place. So let's go to the gymnasium, then the gaming field, and afterwards into the main buildings to get the stuff. Well, my old friend Alan apparently joined the fencing club, so I pay him a little bit. It seems really busy right now, so I wouldn't want to interrupt. Maybe I stop by some other time. Alan and I have been friends since we attended Sunday school. I don't want to bug him while he's busy though, so maybe I stop by again some other time. And of course Patrick isn't just a knower, he's skilled with a sword. Our knower is really that much better than us. And if you lose focus with a sword in your hand, you're liable to have one run through you. Right, sorry. I sometimes forget that Frida's the Catnut's club. She's good at explaining stuff, but she doesn't seem all that strong. It's more like a manager or something. It sounds basic, but relaxing your body and staring your opponent down could save your life. They are not particularly glamorous, but good fundamentals can save you from embarrassing accidents down the line. Got it? Yes, ma'am. Loggins, why are we wasting our time practicing the basic when we could pick up where we left off yesterday? Surely I'm not the only one who feels our draw was unsatisfactory. Shut it, you're a first year, you do the basic, no trace about it. And here I thought you were such a hothead that you jumped at the chance. Oh well, I suppose that defeating you so hastily would spoil the fun, so I let you off for now. Oh, but you little shit! Yesterday's match ended in a draw, but I think I have a grasp on how Aaron's general skill level is here. This club should serve as an adequate way to pass the time until I graduate at least. Damn it, I wish I hadn't let my squad down yesterday. If I'd gone all out, I would have won and Little Brad wouldn't be acting like she's better than me. Little shit. We've got ourselves a great group of first years this year. Casper seems like he's really into learning. And then there's Laura, who I don't even need to teach at all. Oh. We've got ourselves a great group of first years this year. This is stuff that makes being club captain so worth it. I grew up by the ocean, so yeah, I'd say I'm a pretty good swimmer. That said I joined this club to get even better. Which reminds me, I wonder if Laura wouldn't mind teaching me some stuff. She's a noble though, isn't she? Do you think she might if I just asked her for help? I was gonna ask Laura to give me a few pointers, but she's a noble, right? Am I allowed to just ask her like that? Whoa, look at how cool that second year with the blue hair is. I've been checking out different sports clubs, but I think this one might be just the one for me. Maybe if I join, I'll be able to get as confident and strong as she is. Wait, is she confusing Laura for a second here? If I join this club, maybe I can as confident and strong as she is. Right, I'm doing it. Good day, Irene. Have you come for a swim too? Huh, not quite. I'm surprised the swimming club's active at this time of the year, so... Well, it's true that winter swimming isn't for everyone. The water is rather chilly, but I think it makes for good training. How did I know you'd say something like that? Should I stick around a bit longer? Yes, come soon. Will it be fine if I just hung out and watched the club for a while? You will get no objections from me. In fact, you came along at the perfect time. I was just about to test my short distance swimming speeds. Do you think I could record my times? Sure, I can do that. Go! That took you 22.34 seconds. Phew, just a so-so time. So-so, you tore across the pool. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were a pot fish. Let's not go overboard. If I'm a fish, my father is a dolphin. In fact, he could probably outswim me one. Maybe, but he's the Radiant Blade Master. His swimming prowess doesn't make yours any less amazing. No kidding, I could hardly take my eyes off her while she was in the water. Oh, no. Is there really staring at me? Oh, no, don't mind me. No. I take it swimming is a specialty of yours, then? Perhaps more habit than specialty. Lagram is located alongside a lake, and I used to swim there in the winter to train. Seems that doing so has slightly improved my swimming in general. I don't know if the word slightly applies here. Given your upbringing, I initially assumed that you joined a more combat-oriented club, but I see now that even swimming can contribute to your training. That's the hope. My father once told me there are things about the sword we can only learn by stepping outside of its shell. I had every intention to put those words into practice upon entering this academy. Your dedication to the sword doesn't surprise me the way it influences so much of your life seems very you. To be honest, I'm a bit jealous. There's no need for that. You have your sword, you can do the same. I guess you're right. Glad I said anything. I see. Regardless, thank you for timing me. It seems I'll have to train even harder from here on out. Best of luck, I know you can do it. You want flower strands? My time was decent at best. Since it seems that if I want to improve on it, my only choice is to continue training. She's always looking at how she can improve herself. I thought to be learned from her diligence. That might prove interesting. Is he looking towards the stables? Maybe he's interested in horses. What are you staring at? Oh, sorry. That club might suffice. Wow, this is the first time I've ever touched a horse. They're really amazing up close. It's so docile, but at the same time, I can feel how strong it is. I guess that I'd be spending a lot of time with them if I ended up joining this club here. Maybe I'd give the test right a shot at least. Taking a liking to this one, have you? Or for a horse of the highest caliber, having been born and bred in the North Highlands. What would you say to a test right? Really? Well, I guess I could. The North Highlands are well known as the ideal environment for raising horses. My trusty Whipcord hails from there too. However, no horse that are from the Highlands or elsewhere can hold a candle to Whitcomb's speed. Being bested by a commoner is quite simply not an option. As the daughter of the Floride family, it is my duty to put Elisa in her place. I am no stranger to a lacrosse, having played it back home. There's absolutely no way that Elisa could best me. I get the feeling that this Ferris isn't exactly fond of me. Hopefully it's just my imagination I've got practice to focus on anyway. What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy? Seems like it's going to be a while before she's ready to forgive me. I see Emily's feeling enthusiastic about our new members. Last year we were in the same position as they are now. It's rather nostalgic to be perfectly honest. We were the ones being coached last year, but this year we are the ones doing the coaching. Hopefully it won't be to get into the swing of things. Too tough. Oh, what the heck am I saying? Too tough. Right, we're gonna start by showing you the basics. No worries, none of it's going to be difficult yet. Don't use that as an excuse to doze off though, cause you'll be doing it right after. Well, now we can go to the main building. I'm currently cleaning the auditorium. We've got a policy of keeping it locked up when it's no one using it, but if you want to use it for some sort of club shindig, you'll be sure to let us know. What the heck is shindig? I think somewhat of activity, but shindig. What? So the book is up. Nah, wait. Right, let's give the book, not the book, the cooking item to you. Hey there, you wouldn't happen to here to join the cooking club, will you? Not exactly. The engineering club asked me to deliver something for them. Is this what you've been waiting on? Handed over orbital scale. Yep, that's the orbital scale I asked George to fix. Alright. I don't know how he works so fast. I'd really be lost without him. George's many talents aside, I didn't even know tools like this existed. Pretty impressive, isn't it? These can provide more accurate and minuscule measurements than only any analog scale. If you put a container full of ingredients on there, it'll even subtract the container's weight for you. It's handy. I believe it. You don't have any interest in cooking by any chance, do you? I haven't given much so. To be honest, but I'm kind of curious. I'll be cooking for myself from now on anyway, right? You'd be surprised at how many students here can't. Here's the thing, the cafeterias might be cheap, but it still costs more than making it yourself would. Have you even tried to cook anything yet? Not yet, I don't even know where to start. Which means you're as virgin as my olive oil. If you want to start cooking, I'd recommend you start cooking. Just make something, doesn't matter what. Tell you what, I'll even give you this to get you started. Recipe book. And on top of this, here's a really easy recipe to get started on. It's so easy, I've got all the ingredients you need right here. Help yourself. Thank you very much. This book seems like it will be a helpful companion, but I sure can have it. Yeah, sure, we've got tons of them. If it's box of fire for cooking at your health, it's all be worth it. Got it. I'll be sure to get some out of it then. Well, thanks again for bringing me my orbital scale, and pass my thanks on to George for fixing it too. Will do. You can now access the recipe section of the notebook. Now you can take ingredients and turn them into delicious food. You can receive recipes from various people, but that's not the only way to get them. You might find them while searching in specific areas, cooking, or even just trying a new food or drink. Here's the complete explanation here. Learning to cook is really the best way to transform a lovely young lady like myself into a bright material. If I work hard, I'm sure that this will be my chance to net myself a hunky husband. None of the boys will be able to resist, at least not after I slip them a few drops of my special margarita blend. Margarita blend. Oh no, to the second floor, where the book is. That was the second floor. And I say nothing. That should be it, but I should check the inside just to be sure. Green picked up the student notebook and checked the identification field. Unless there's another identical colette running around, this is the one. She'll be happy to see this. I should get it back to her as soon as I can. Well, let's the student notebook. And let's port. Port the student union. Where are you, Colette? Hello? Did you find it? Yeah, I assume this is actually your notebook. Why didn't you check it? Just to be sure. Yes, thanks. You're right, it really is mine. Oh, thank goodness. This is the only form of ID we students have, so it would have been awful if I'd lost it. Especially since our instructor would have shoot my head off if I needed to get another one in Israel. Thanks so much for your help, Green. I'm so sorry. I'm just so relieved. I didn't know it was so important to you. Still, I'm glad I was able to help you out. By the way, where did you end up finding it? Oh, you know, the sofa is on the second floor of the main building that people use as a rest area. It was on one of those, sort of in the gap between the cushions. The sofa is on the second floor. Oh, I guess I did relax there for a while. Come to think of it, I think I've dropped it when sitting down once before. I heard it falling out of my pocket that time, so I didn't end up losing it. Why would sitting down do that? What pocket do you usually put your notebook in? Well, one of my Scout's pockets usually. That makes sense. A lot of the boys use their pants pockets too. But you might want to try using your jacket pocket from now on. It's not going to fall out of there. That's where I usually put mine, and I've never had any problems. Jacket pockets? We've got those? Well, I don't know if the girls' jackets are different than the guys are, but I don't see why you wouldn't. Oh, hold on, let me check. Wow, you're right, I had no idea this was in here. There's no way my notebook will ever fall out of one of these. Thanks for the tip, that should solve all my pocket problems. Happy to have been of service. Hey, you've really been a big help today. This really doesn't make up for it, but would you accept this as a little token of my thanks? Silver chain of love. I'm so sorry. Hold on, I couldn't possibly. Don't worry, I bought one for myself the other day, but I ended up ordering two by mistakes. Can't really use both at once, so it makes sense to give it to someone else who might be able to do something with it. Well, if you're sure. Thanks. That's my line. Thanks again for everything. Rain. Thanks so much for finding it for me. And now that's off my mind, I just realized how hungry I was. Yes, it's time for some sweets. Give me a whole chocolate cake. Das war's Bookstore erst. Oder? Nope. Already Trista, I know, but hey. Okay. Mischt. You've got some business here, kid, or just window shopping. I do actually. I'm here to give you something from the engineering club. Oh, Jock fixed that thing already. Hand it over already. Yeah, right. The kid does nice work. Why does being a pawnbroker have to be such a pain in the ass sometimes? Would have told that an item breaker right after I paid for it. That's a pretty nasty surprise. To get a lot of students here out of sheer curiosity. Fair few, sure. What you're looking for? Some money? I don't lend money to kids. You kids can't think of this place as an exchange shop. So like items for items. Oh yeah, I think I got something in a while back that a kid like you'd like. It's yours as a way of saying thanks for the delivery. I was received Blade deck. Blade, is this a card game or something? Seems that way. Some good for nothing thing here brought it in. Can't say I've ever bought it to play. But you can give it a try or don't, or burn it. For all I care, I didn't pay for it. Thanks are really nice of you. It's a strange feeling that he just gave me this because he didn't have anywhere to put it. Oh well. Oh yeah, another thing, my shop's got the finest selection of curios in all of Trista. You don't see anything you like, come back later, exchange up the goods sometimes when I feel like it. Anyway, see you. Thanks for the delivery and enjoy the playing cards or whatever. Anytime. Butcher's good. You can exchange items here. Curious, buy just the same thing like last time. Curious is stuff you might have missed sometimes, special stuff like books, etc. But as far as I've read, some sort of stuff is broken in New Game Plus, so I need to look that I get every book. Welcome to Radio Trista. How can I help you today? Is there someone named Michael here? I've got a delivery from the engineering club and Ideally, I'd like to take it to him directly. As a matter of fact, we'd have a Michael here. Let me call him for you. You can wait on the sofa over there if you'd like. Sorry to keep you waiting. You said you've got a delivery from the engineering club for me? I do indeed, here it is. Hand it over or wristwatch. Wow, you really did fix it up. This is some pro level work. You're starting up a new show tonight. new show tonight. So I was feeling all nervous without a quick way to check time. Things will be just fine now. So I can imagine that would be pretty intense. Well, you know, it starts at 9 tonight, and if things work out, Radio Trister's guaranteed to see a pretty big increase in popularity. Which would mean I'll be one step closer to achieving my dream of oops, sorry about that, I shouldn't be getting all excited like that and boring you with my life story. That's all. I'm of the opinion that being passionate about what you do is a good thing. This job's pretty much my entire life at this point, really. But if you wanna make me feel more alive, tune into the show tonight. You bet, or I would if I had an orbit radio. Well, I gotta head back, or some producers in there waiting for me. Normally I teach you to do some tea or something, but today's a really busy day. Tell George thanks for fixing my watch when you get back. Well, of course. Good luck with the nice show. Alright, that's the last item delivered. I should go tell George. Okay, then let's go to George Academy. Engineering building. Oh hey, seems like you're done with those deliveries. All 3 of them. Nice work. So now that you finished delivering those, what did you think of the places you delivered them to? Well, they're suddenly all unique. None of them are places I normally go either. I might have wandered into the home economics room eventually, but not the pawn shop, or a radio twister, or a radio station. Yeah, I don't think most students would. And the pawn shop in particular is kind of hard to find too. That's true. But now I feel as though I have a general idea of where most of the main places in Twister are thanks to this. And it almost feels like this request benefited me more than it did you. Well, that's nice to hear. I spoke to Michael while you were at Radio Twister too, didn't you? Did he tell you anything about the new show they are starting up? He did. It starts at 9 PM tonight, doesn't it? I figured he mentioned that. He's thrilled about the show, and that enthusiasm is infectious. How about you? Are you planning on tuning in? I'd love to, but don't have an orbit radio. In that case, here it's all yours. Seized orbit radio. Wait, really? It's the latest model too, same one I've got. You helped me out big time today, so it only seems right to pay you back. Are you sure? Of course, I bought it for research purposes, but I never really found the chance to make any use of it. It'd be wasting to just leave it here, collecting dust, so I'd be thrilled if you actually got some use of it. Well, if that's the case, thank you very much. You're welcome. Oh yeah, there's something I'd like you to tell the rest of Class 7 for me. Oh, Instructor Sarah came to me with a request the other day. Long story short, she left me in charge of doing maintenance on all of your AUKUS units. No kidding. Like I said, the engineering club's basically towards Orbital Factories, so yeah. And of course, I'm pretty interested in your AUKUS unit myself. So if you need help with anything AUKUS related, just come visit me here and there's sorted out. Good to know. Part of me feels bad adding to your workload, but it's a relief to hear that you will be the one in charge of the stuff. Say, that's quite a compliment. Right, I also mean to ask, about Stafford masses, right? You mean the stuff that monsters sometimes drop with regular Stafford? Exactly. I'm sure you don't need me to tell you how handy regular Stafford can be, but Stafford masses have tons of impurities, so they never receive much attention. But recently, someone discovered a way to efficiently extract Stafford from them. Is it so? Oh, it's thanks to that most shops are willing to take them off your hands at a decent price nowadays. There's no point in holding onto them, so go ahead and sell them if you find any. A little extra money never hurt anyone. Sounds like a good deal to me. Will do. I think I'm just about talked out for the day. Thanks again for all your help. Here's hoping we can keep exchanging favors. Ditto, we'll be counting on you. Can now make use of the Academy's Orbital Factory. have everything from them. But change. So we got the money. Well, no, we only. Ooh, that was a lot of work. I'm exhausted. It feels good though, kind of fulfilling. Now that I think about it, George might have made that request especially for my sake. I feel like I know a lot more about Tristan and the Academy now that I'm done. Who's that? If she's hanging out here, she must be a member of the engineering club, right? The big thing next to her wasn't here before either. What could it be? Well, it doesn't matter now. We've got another request to finish. That about does it now. All I've got to do is report back to George. So she does know George after all. Ah, the wind felt fantastic today. Waifu wine material, right there. With that, let's finish here and see you next time when we do the request from the principal. Bye.